Zcash gets the coin corner treatment. Hi everybody, and welcome to my Crypto Odyssey Coin Corner Episode 4 Zcash. I'm so glad you can make it today. I'm going to cover my 3 keys and my verdict on Zcash. So let's get started. Key number 1, what is it? Zcash was built on the Bitcoin code base. It is a cryptocurrency like other store of value cryptocurrencies with some differences. I think it's unfair to do a direct comparison of Bitcoin and Zcash. They just aren't the same. Zcash is an altcoin that strives to take a different path. Let's talk about the key features of Zcash. Zcash offers more control of the data you share information on. Payments, balances, account addresses, leverage view keys to share transaction data. This functionality is different than many other cryptocurrencies as it provides access for third parties to complete audits and verifications of data transactions. It's efficient and usable, meaning it's quick and relatively cheap to transact Zcash. It's listed on some of the top exchanges like BitThumb, CoinMex, Binance, and HitBTC, and has numerous wallets that support Zcash, like Jax, Coinami, Garda, and some hardware wallets like Trezor and Ledger. Because Zcash has the view key functionality, it can be audited and validated, and this is critical as it aligns more with current business and regulatory models. Imagine you wanted to maintain governmental or banking archive data. You would need a way to audit and validate that data, and Zcash lets you do that. Zcash claims to be decentralized and attack resistant. This is debatable depending on how you define decentralized. By the definition that they lay out, they would be considered decentralized. I'm not taking a side here, so don't kill the messenger. But the takeaway here is privacy is considered key for security. Okay, time for a 2-second PSA. I really need you to do me a favor. If you can just take a second and click subscribe for this video, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to grow this channel and I need your help. Okay, now back to Zcash. It's time for key number 2, the key data. Let's take a quick look at some of the numbers and facts about Zcash. Remember, you can always check your favorite crypto site for the most current price and information on Zcash. Currently, Zcash is ranked 21st on the market cap list, and it's a proof of stake, which means it's mineable. It's currently trading at a price of roughly $56 a coin and has a market cap of $319 million US. Its volume is roughly $160 million, and it has a circulating supply of 5.6 million Zcash, give or take a few. As you can see in this chart comparing Bitcoin US dollar and Zcash US dollar, they have moved mostly in tandem. The red circles indicate where they did not. Generally, alts follow Bitcoin price moves. These blips raise just a slight eyebrow for me, but that's about it. Wow, we're already at key number 3. So what is the purpose or function that Zcash coin provides? I always like to talk about a feature or features that are unique to the coin that I'm talking about that set it apart. So let's talk about zk-SNARKs. The main feature this coin offers, in my opinion, is zero knowledge proofs, also known as zk-SNARKs. To be exact, zero knowledge, succinct, non-interactive arguments of knowledge. And that's a mouthful. But seriously, what does that mean to a normal human being? All those fancy technical words mean is that it allows a user to complete transactions by anonymously sharing data, but while validating the legitimacy of who is making the transaction. Kind of seems like an oxymoron, but in fact it does exactly what it says it'll do. It validates a user's data anonymously and keeps the transaction secure. I'm going to try and illustrate this with a quick, probably oversimplified example. This is in service to getting you to see what this feature can do. So I'm going to talk about how you could possibly use this tool to buy a house. And I know this example is super simplified, but just bear with me because I think it'll give you some insights. So first off, you have the prover or person that actually applies. You have a verifier like a mortgage company or real estate company that refers the application to a third party. Zcash smart contract developer that builds and processes the smart contract. The tool, Zcash, using zk-SNARKs, is able to process and validate the data. In this scenario, all these inputs would be processed through Zcash using a zk-SNARK tool to validate and identify and understand the personal credit history and information of all parties that are engaged in this particular transaction. If the criteria defined by the verifier in my example, a mortgage company, are met, then the loan is processed. This could also include verification of the land plot survey and a title search and verification. All of this would be based on a contract and legal document that is validated. However, the data would remain anonymous. In the scenario I described, an individual could apply for a mortgage and in a matter of minutes not only be approved for the loan, but have completed all the paperwork to purchase the home and get their keys for their house the same day. Think about that for a second. Buying a house usually takes at least 30 days to process. It's important to understand that this anonymous state of the transaction protects the user's information. All that paperwork and jumping through all those normal hoops would be eliminated and replaced by your virtual identity that is validated by an anonymous smart contract. That, folks, is freaking cool. So hopefully that explanation was reasonably clear. So from my perspective, Zcash definitely has a purpose and function that provides potential value. Now it's time for the verdict. I think Zcash is a definite player and something to consider or take a look at to add to your crypto portfolio. I rate Zcash 4 out of 5 pumps. Check it out. I've included some links and information in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and please click subscribe and like, and I'll be posting more videos soon, and we'll see you then.